that house. I'll explain that later. Yeah. Yeah. I kind of helped buy that house. I could own that house if I wanted to, but I didn't want to own that house because I'll explain that. It comes with bad memories, but I kind of own that house, and I'll tell you why.
Oh, shit.
But anyway, I walked up and they've got tin foil all over all the windows and shit. And I legit kicked the front door open with a gun. And I walked straight up to Richie. And I put a gun to his fucking head. Well, actually, I can't say I walked up to him. I walked into his fucking bedroom at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And he was in his bed all. And
Okay. Yeah, we believe you, Michelle. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I believe this. Who else believes this? Shit.
I grabbed him by his shirt. I'm like, get the fuck up. Because my son was passed out in another room. I said, get the fuck up. Who the fuck do you think you are, bitch? Get the fuck out my fucking house. And that's how he started the conversation with me. I was like,
I very highly doubt this ever fucking happened, okay? Because she just fucking said earlier when she was talking to her son, remember when I went to get your stuff? Again, now she's saying she went to get her son.
motherfucker, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You need to fucking wake up, you fucking bitch. And then he got up and they decided to have an attitude with me. Well, bitch, if you're like 110 pounds and you're like, I don't know, 5'8, 5'10, and you're 110 pounds and you're like on the H, you don't want to fucking come at me, asshole. Especially when
Yeah, because I have my pew pew. I have my pew pew. I have my pew pew. But unfortunately, this didn't happen. I don't believe you, Michelle.
mama bear's coming out, especially when somebody said my son is about to die at your hands because of you. And he pushed me. And I went,
Is that what you did? That you went to someone else's house, broke in their house, pointed a gun at their head, and you need guns with all this alcohol and your erratic behavior? You're the one who needs to be legally able to carry a gun, right? And also earlier, you try to express to your son 3 fucking times, oh, I'm not trying to be a badass. I'm not trying to be a badass. But look at you now, bitch.
legit. I said, I'm getting my son shit. I mean, you should have seen the house. You think I'm dirty? There were probably enough dishes that fill like cafeteria school kitchen piled up on the counters.
Yeah, it's a trap house, motherfucker. And let me tell you something else. I know this shit's a lie. Because you, 100 pounds, like you said, even with a gun, ain't about to kick up into no goddamn trap house and not leave without some ooey lumps on your goddamn head. Okay? That's how I know this is a fantasy.
Like, I can't tell you how filthy that house was. It smelled like piss and dog shit and
And bat shit and old oyster soup and piles of fucking food trash and trash on your floor and a whole fucking mountain of bat shit and decaying bats upstairs. You know how bad it smells when a mouse dies behind your wall? Except for you got 30 mice with wings just decaying upstairs. But that's besides the 4 or 5 different times you cooked meals just sitting out growing mold, or your Jenga game of trash and pizza boxes in the kitchen.
everything. It was the most disgusting. Y'all want to say my house is dirty? It was the most disgusting.
Your house is dirty, and so is the fucking trap house. So what makes your house any better? They're both fucking dirty as a motherfucker with shit everywhere. and vermin everywhere and infestations everywhere. But we're talking to the lady who thinks having crabs is funny. So what the fuck are we worried about mice and bats for?
Thing I've ever seen in my whole fucking life. It stunk so bad I couldn't even breathe when I walked in that house. It was just like,
Well, luckily, like you've admitted to time and time again, that you sit in your house with your doors open. Because if your doors were shut, all that soup and rotten food and bat shit and stuff would smell like too. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, you just circulate air through there to get rid of your fucking smells. No need to clean the actual shit up. Just open the doors and windows. There's a fix.
and he got up and he tried to push me, and I went, legit, legit. So
Not legit. Not legit. Not legit. Fuck, you are good at lying. The best.
I'm getting my son. I'm getting his clothes out of here. My name is Michelle. And it wasn't.
Oh, now your son is back in the story since you're not on the phone with your son. Because each time you told this story when your son wasn't on the phone, then you were getting him. But when he was on the phone, you didn't say, hey, remember that time I came over there and got you out of that heroin house? No, you said, remember when I went over there and got your stuff? Your stuff. Did he go to jail and you go pick up his clothes, Michelle? You just straight fucking lied. Both times you added all that extra shit, except for when you were talking to the horse's fucking mouth that would have been like, what? You held a gun to his head. I was in there. When did you drag me out of a heroin house? Girl, shut the fuck up.